concentrating on the LA riots 2025. This video is sponsored by Moments Chapters. It's going to be a day of healing, release, and stepping into your new chapter. It is a women's conference for female empowerment. Check it out. It is going to be in California, and tickets are on sale right now for 26% off, and it's going to be in person, so check it out.
Exactly. If you would like to purchase your tickets, what's the website?
The website is called momentschapters.com. We're going to put the link in the description so you can purchase your ticket.
That's right.
So as you guys have all known, in LA there's a big riot going on. They're saying it's a protest, but people are calling it a riot, but we're going to call it LA riot because that's what the headlines are saying. So Trump sent, he put, what is it called? He put military, he released 700 military personnel down there, as well as the National Guard and ICE to stop the protests. So people want to know, are these mass protests actually going to change anything?
Oh, wow. During Trump's presidency, will it change anything?
Or his opinion, because right now he's doing it because they are protesting because ICE is raiding and I don't know if they're deporting immigrants, or they're just, I don't know, they're just arresting them. I don't know, let us know, because I don't really watch the news that much, but that's what they're doing, and people are protesting for them to stop. So, yeah, so will these riots actually change anything? I got a sacrifice card, I got absolutely no. This is the energy, you can see the woman's looking to the side. That energy I got from Trump, and his energy is bring it. Keep going, bring it. And they said Trump got new beginnings. They said Trump got more lined up for people who are protesting.
Has what lined up?
He has more stuff lined up.
Oh, okay. I thought there was more lined up.
Yeah. I'm having some brain fog. I also had congestion, and I know this stuffy. But they said, unfortunately, it's not going to change anything. Mm-hmm. Trump is not backing down.
It's so funny because when I pointed at you, they said this is the meditation card. You see the fire? They said this actually is doing the opposite. It's actually firing Trump up. It's not simmering him down. It is firing him up.
Okay. So, will the riots actually get better or worse?
Oh, wow.
Because there's some people in LA. I think they're starting to protest other places too.
They're protesting in Texas. They're protesting in, I forgot, there's a few other states that are protesting, but LA has the biggest the riots or protesting. Okay. What was the question again?
Will the riots actually get better or worse?
Oh, okay.
Because there is a whole bunch of looting happening. People have to close their business down because it's getting out of control. Well, that's what they show on the news. I'm not down there, so. But it's gonna slow down a little bit of traction because they keep showing it. The riots are gonna get a little bit smaller. This is gonna slow down a bit. But they said the violence that's going on, I don't know if it's like violence. Well, I guess there is violence going on because they're like attacking ICE members. Mm-hmm. But they said it's going to slow down just a little bit. But then it's going to pick up traction.
Yep.
And they are showing, I got the power card and the family card. They said there's more people coming from other states to join in the LA riots.
Oh, wow.
So you might hear people who own Airbnbs or hotels or motels like, hey, like I'm fully booked up because people are down here to protest for their rights.
Wow. Wow. I'm getting the same thing as Erica, no different, so that's what I'm getting. They said traction is going to slow down, but things pick back up in the future again.
Let's see, why is it going to slow down now?
But really quickly, they said the LA riots, though, LA riots and protests, because both are going on, will not be slowing down, though, anytime in the future. So although it's going to simmer down, people are still there's still going to be daily attendance of people protesting and rioting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to say this real quick before I forget. Trump will not be assassinated during his parade this weekend.
You know, they said the reason why it's going to slow down, they said people are just going to get tired. They said it's as simply as that. They said those people who are tired are going to come back in the future and protest more. But they also are showing that some people are joining simply because they want to be on social media. They want to be part of the action. Like I was there in that moment during the LA riots 2025. Some people are just joining just because it's a movement.
Exactly.
But the majority of people who are there because they're fighting for their rights.
Exactly. They actually do show, though, the current rioters, not the protesters, they said the rioters are currently scouting out different areas where they can make most impact. And I keep seeing a building on fire. I'm like, buildings on fire, mass looting. So they also said the protesters are also, where can we go protest to make the biggest impact?
Okay. Listen to the current interview. I said, how does Trump really feel? But I think you already kind of touched on it. He really doesn't care. He wants them to bring it.
Oh, we didn't respond. We didn't answer about will there be protests outside of this military parade.
Oh, okay.
That he's having on the, I think it's the 14th.
Yeah. So will there be riots? I got it. Absolutely yes.
Riots and protesting.
Riots. Wait, what?
Well, there's a difference between rioting and protesting. So you're saying riots, and I'm saying protesting.
Protesting. Okay, I just get that they're showing this card right here, the finger right here. This is already people in a group, and they said people are already planning to go out there and protest Trump.
Yep.
So this is pre-planned.
They did say though, they are going to allow them to protest. They said that. They said they're not going to take away the right to protest, but it's like, if you're going to protest, you can only protest out far away. Like, I feel like they're going to say you cannot protest beyond, you can't come across these borders. But I will tell you this though, Trump's security detail, they are prepared. They get other people who are in this parade are highly protected, because I think Carrie Underwood is singing. There's going to be a couple of performances. And other important people in politics who are going to be joining at this parade. So they said, but they're nervous. This is the Mother Earth card. They say they show the Mother Earth, which represents like the world. They said it represents like his world. This world represents the parade.
The bubble
that he's in at this parade is highly safeguarded and protected. So, but they will allow the people to protest just at a distance. And we may not be able to see it. But it will be on social media though.
I am getting the spiritual strength card. They are showing that this card represents this guy. He's obviously looks very peaceful, but they said this card represents that they are going to warn people, even people who are for Trump, don't talk to the people who are protesting. Leave them alone.
Exactly.
Because they keep saying the people who are hardcore Trump fans, who are hardcore supporters, are going to go after the people who are rioting.
Exactly.
So they're like, keep it cute.
Exactly.
So,
and I see a lot of people being checked. They're checking them for, what do you call it? For any type of weapons. And they keep showing, I wonder if you had to buy tickets to this parade or have to go through a security, because they keep showing like they were, people who are allowed into this parade, or certain people who are allowed, they even were checking their social media.
Oh.
Yes, because they get their social media checks and all this stuff. Not on all parade goers, but I feel like they're checking people. I'm curious if you had to get a ticket to come to this parade.
Probably. Yeah, this is the third chakra card, which is confirmation of them telling people don't start things or what do you call, talk to the people who are protesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so will there actually be more military presence put in LA?
Oh, wow. Or in other states.
They said Trump got something up his sleeve.
Really?
They keep saying that. Yeah, I got the Trapped in Fear card. They say that they're not showing me exactly what it is. They said people are going to be blindsided. I feel as though, based on these cards right here, they said more military are going to be put in there, and they said that Trump might pull the trigger and be like, hey, if they hit you, you can hit them back. Oh. Something like that. I feel like they keep showing it's going to be get more aggressive, more violent energy.
Really?
Yes. And people are like, oh my God. And they said that's what's going to deter people from, they said that's what's going to slow down the rioting. Because they said whoever's in charge of this riot, I guess I don't know who's in charge, but they said that they're going to try to pivot and be like, hey, we need to be more peaceful with this. We need to stop being so aggressive. We need to pivot and start protesting peacefully. Because they're like, it's deterring people from going. They're like, oh my God, they're hitting people. They're shooting pellets at people or something like that.
Rubber bullet.
And that's going to deter people from coming. And that's what's going to slow down these riots. So be careful out there if you're protesting.
Exactly.
So will any mass arrests start happening at these protests?
Oh, wow.
Because I know they said one guy, he got charged with trying to hurt, well, you know the words, I told him, to take out I think it was an ICE member. He like drove his motorcycle into the guy, and people are like, you're going to jail for that. So people want to know, are they going to start doing mass arrests? Because the ICE people were getting spit in the face or getting hit at and stuff like that, allegedly. People know there are going to be mass arrests happening.
I don't get that there's going to be mass arrests. There's going to be more small scale arrests. Yeah.
Yeah. There's just going to be a couple people getting arrested, but it's like the people who are taking it too far. Like, hey, you're getting too aggressive, too violent. At least there's not going to be a lot of arrests.
Exactly.
So we'll stop future city protesters. Like, people know how long are these riots going to last?
Oh, wow.
And then also, how big is the protest going to get?
These protests are not going to stop anytime in the near future. Of course, energy changes, but I do not see protests. No. There's always going to be pop-up protests.
Yes. So let's talk about Gavin Newsom. He told Donald Trump to come arrest him. Everybody knows that Trump, he said it. Donald Trump said he was for it. He said, you know.
He would endorse it.
He would endorse it, and he said to arrest him. So, I mean, he said it. So, how does Gavin Newsom actually feel right now? Like, what's his current energy? Okay. The current energy of Gavin Newsom, he actually feels fired up, but then at the same time, he feels defeated. He's trying to go around all this stuff to figure out how he can help his people and gain the trust of the people back. But he said he feels completely defeated. So,
this issue between Trump and Gavin Newsom, they show is going to be fiery throughout Trump's entire presidency. So not just this arrest, but there's going to be other things that are just brought up. And Gavin Newsom's going to be taking digs at Trump. Trump's going to continue taking digs at Gavin Newsom. So that's what I'm getting. But they say Gavin Newsom was appalled that Trump said he would endorse. Like, if the border czar said he would arrest Gavin Newsom, they said he was appalled that, oh my God, he actually said he would endorse it? Oh my God.
I got a disruption card. They're like, I cannot believe he said that.
Yep.
And Gavin said, bring it. So.
I see Spears say Gavin Newsom is going to work. They keep showing, like, with other, like, mayors, governors, lawmakers, trying to bring another big lawsuit to Trump and his constituents. So they said Gavin Newsom is going to continue fighting.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. Enroll in the Oracle Card Readers Academy. Book your own personal reading. Everything's going to be in the description box below. Bye.